Hey everyone, so today's day 3 of my 90-day gut healing. Day 1 and day 2 I kind of talk about the introduction, and then day 2 I talk about like why I'm doing it. So I have vestibular migraine and trying to heal my gut, so because of the gut-brain axis connection. So I thought today I would talk about, as I do my makeup, I thought I would talk about more of the aspects that I am working on with Parsley. So we are not just doing focusing on diet, but they look at everything as a whole. So in addition to diet, we are looking at like mental health and exercise and sleep and like meditation. So some things we're also doing are they focus on your sleep hygiene. So like I wasn't sleeping really well. I also have a 1-year-old, so but she sleeps pretty good. So but I wasn't sleeping good. I was like sweating a lot at night. So it also gets dark at like, feels like 3 o'clock here in Michigan. So we have implemented, like I use a sun lamp in the morning, because when we get up, my daughter sometimes wakes up at 5:30 and it's still dark outside, and it can help your sleep to wake up, to have sunlight in the first few hours that you're awake. So we've started with that. I hope you can't hear her crying in the background. She's with her dad right now. And I also sleep with a fan directly on me so I don't get hot and wake up sweating. And then I also sleep with a lighter blanket, and somehow that's helping. So as far as the mental health stuff, I am gluten and dairy free, but they say like if it starts to impact your mental health and you feel like you're missing out or you're stressed about food, like relax on it, because they want to make sure that you aren't stressing about it, because stress plays a big role in your stomach health and just like your body overall. So you want to make sure you're not stressing about that. So it's really cool that they're not like super like you have to do this, otherwise it's not gonna work. And I also see a therapist, and so that is helpful. I have anxiety anyway, so that's been great. I think I've almost always seen a therapist, but seen somebody especially for some of this stuff. And then they want to make sure that you're moving your body. So according to one of my DNA tests, I have a gene that responds really well to high intensity workouts and then strength training. So I have typically always been like a big yoga person, and that's not super high intensity unless I'm like in a yoga class. Like when I practice at home, I don't typically work up by like a big sweat, but they want me to be sweating 5 days a week. So I've been doing a lot more HIIT workouts, a lot more. We have weights at home. My husband uses them, but I typically don't. But I've been using a lot more weighted workouts and just doing what I can to get a sweat. And then a big tip was what they did so my body doesn't know how to like relax back down. And so a tip that they gave me was I don't have a lot of time on my hands, so they said end a workout a couple minutes early to meditate. So you can like teach your body how to calm back down. And so that's been really helpful. And I'm like, hey, if I can stop working out a few minutes early because my doctor told me to, I will gladly do it. So those are just some other things, obviously, like drinking water. Back to like the nutrition part, I make my own bone broth and I've been sipping on that. Also helps me stay a little bit more full. So sorry that I'm just super distracted while I'm doing my makeup. But yeah, so I just wanted to touch on some of the other aspects because I've only talked really about nutrition. But there's so much more that we are doing, which I think is really cool because it affects you all those things affect you day to day.